welcome everyone. Welcome to the studio. I just got off of work. I was heading home and I came up with a cool idea. Maybe. Let's see if it works. I'm always trying different things. Let's get the crazy world spinning. You know how crazy this world can be. I like to escape from the world and come into the studio and relax and create some cool stuff, you know. Make sure you like and subscribe. My videos don't get seen much, and because I don't get enough likes, I don't think. That'd be great. I'd love, I'm trying to get to 1 million subscribers, so if you got some friends that like art, let them know. 1 million. I've got no concept of numbers, so don't hold me to that. I was never a numbers guy. All right, I'm using the rest of my Winsor Newton. I've got a bunch of colors on my palette already. I just put a cover on my palette, and the paint stays pretty fresh for a couple days, and I can reuse the palette. I just cover it up when I'm done painting. And I'll probably do that today. I got to go to practice here in a little bit. But today, since I'm a landscape artist and I've been doing these vases and flowers, I'm going to combine the two. I'm going to do a landscape and with some flowers over here on the right on like a table. So that's the idea. I just came up with that really driving home from work. I work at Michael's. Here's one of my old tags there. I just work there part-time, but it's always a lot of work there to do. We're always getting like new items and stuff. So what I think I'm going to do, I'll do a mountain. This is acrylic paint, by the way, Winsor Newton. I think I'll do a mountain over here, and we'll do kind of a cool sky with different colors. I'm going to use the Winsor blue I got with some glaze in it, and maybe put the two colors together here. Maybe we'll get some purple out of it. We'll see when I blend it together. So I don't have to work on my sky too much, maybe just on this side, because I'm going to have flowers over here. So I'll just kind of put some clouds up over here. This will be fun. It's going to be like, I have a distant mountain with a trail coming down from the mountain down to the flowers. So there's my background. It's going to be a nice looking sky here, I can tell. So hopefully it's Tuesday. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm off tomorrow. And I'm still preparing for my show on Saturday. I got a show, an art show. I'll be setting up my booth at it's called a farmer's market. I live in Seattle. We have these farmer's markets on the weekends. And I'm actually off tomorrow, so it's good. And we don't have, I'm off tomorrow, then I can prepare a little for Saturday. All right, there's my sky. So I'm going to put a quick mountain in here. I'm I'm just going to put it in dark because I'm going to lighten it up. So I have the flowers will be over here, so I'll have like a distant mountain back here. Kind of tall. Swooping down this way. It's mainly going to be, you're only going to see this side of it because this is all going to get covered here. There's my distant mountains. This will look cool. Alright, we'll put, since I'm using pink, I'll put some pink down here, pinkish gray. For the groundwork. I'll use yellow ochre. Yellow ochre for the ground. It's a little black on there, so it'll turn green. Those will look like little hills in there. Put a hill there. Look at that. Look at that mountain already. This is going to be fun. This will be really cool. Let's see if there's anybody watching. Roman, hey. How you doing, Roman? I'm doing a combination of, there's going to be a table here with flowers up here with the mountain in the background here. So I'm going to get my mountain done first, and then we'll go from there. I am a landscape artist, but I've been doing the flowers recently to have some different items when I go to sell Saturday. I want to have a lot of different stuff to sell besides just, landscapes. You got to mix it up a little. I got different sizes of everything. I don't bring any big ones out there. When you sell at your shows, you shouldn't bring any big pieces. You could have pictures of them. If someone wants a larger piece, they usually will commission it. They'll pay more money for a larger piece. I want that a little lighter. I want this to be like a light blue. Let me get some more white paint out. This is all, I'm using all Winsor Newton paint, every color. I have a whole palette. I've got a palette full of all different colors there, so I can mix any color with all these colors. Any color. And it's good to mix as you're going. I think there's some people afraid of mixing their colors, but I think you need to do it to make your colors look a little different. You don't want it to be the same color as the color in the tube of paint. The whole thing about painting is to create your own colors. so your paintings look different than other people's, okay? I kind of like that color in there now, the darker one bit. I'm going to put a little more brightness up here. Do do do. Look at that. That looks so wicked. What a mountain already, huh? It's a nice mountain. I'm going to soften the bottom up. I like to just paint so you guys can watch. I kind of explain what I'm doing a little bit. But I do have instructional videos on my channel if you want to go check those out. It gets into more detail on how to do this. But you could still pick up a lot by just watching. I'm going to lighten up down here a little bit under the mountain so it looks like maybe mist down here. Look at that. Wow. That looks amazing already. So I think I'm going to finish my color down here and put a table in here. And this is all going to be flowers over here, believe it or not. I'm mixing my two ideas together. And I only have an hour, so I got to go to band practice here in a little bit. I'll put a little, this is probably going to get covered, but I'm just going to put some color down here. There we go. Let's see how that looks. And I'll zoom it in for you. Very good. I really don't expect anybody to be on here today, so Dale, thanks a lot. Mr. Pringle. Yeah, I'm underrated. I can't get more subscribers. It's hard to get them. Very slow. So this is going to be a background. I think I'm going to put the flowers here, and then I'm going to try and make this look like you're looking at a window, okay? That's what it's going to be. This is going to be the outdoor scene back there. So that's the whole idea. I've got nobody in here watching, so I'm just talking to myself, basically. Let me get my water. I need to stay hydrated. It's a little warm today in Seattle. I've been busy. I used to be a plumber, so I get a lot of calls from friends that need help. It never fails, almost every other day. Somebody needs something. And yesterday I had to go fix something for a friend. Their laundry quit working. The the lid, when they closed it, the washer wouldn't work. But I figured it out. So I'm going to put like a bench here, like maybe an outdoor bench. So it's going to be a brownish red color. You know, like an outdoor bench you see maybe out in the park or something. I'll just put the edge of it here. So we'll have a table here, more like a bench, like a park bench. And I'm going to put a pretty big vase here with some big flowers going up into the sky. This over here, I guess I'll make it like green grass, I guess. See if I can mix a green together. Just like a light green. Maybe there's grass back here. If I got room, I'll put some trees over there. But right now I'm going to concentrate on the vase and the flowers. All right, so most of this is going to get covered, but I usually lighten my back. Just with a little white to make it look further away. Put a little green over here, maybe. Just a little hint of grass up in there. All right, let's do a vase. So this is the fun part. I'll turn this into like a park, like a park bench with slats in here. But just let me get the flower vase in here. I want it pretty big. I want it to be like this is maybe inside, and there's going to be a piece of glass, like you're inside a room here. So I'm going to make the vase yellow, okay? Like yellow with some yellow ochre with some glaze. And then I can darken it with burnt umber. It's going to be a big vase because I want flowers to fill this in here. I think it has to be bigger than that. There we go. All right, there's my vase. Very cool. All right, let's do some flowers. think I'm going to start with the green leaves down here, I'm thinking. I've got sap green, I've got phthalo green, I've got light green. Plus I got blue and yellow. You can mix a green if you want with blues and yellows. I have some leaves down here. Coming out of the pot. I gotta let this dry a little before I can put the color in. Alright, I'm gonna do some roses now. Just gonna put a bunch of color up here. We'll have maybe, 3 big roses like that. That looks good. I came up with this idea while I was coming home from work. I think what it's going to be, I think I want it a little taller, so we'll put some blue flowers up here. Kind of want it to go way up here. Do 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 do. So I sell, there's this place here in Seattle where I sell some of my paintings, and I sold a couple of these flowers the other day. So that's why I'm doing more. I think people like these flower scenes, but I haven't done one like this with a mountain in there. This is the first. I think I'll be able to get this done. Because I gotta leave at what time do I gotta leave? It's 12:30, so I got 30 minutes. So I gotta try and get this done in 30 minutes now. I think I can do it. I'll just have to hurry. Hopefully, if you're new to the channel, this is like unusual what I'm doing right now. I don't, something different. So, put a white flower up here. I'll put a few daisies in here in a little bit that kind of set right on top of all this stuff. Try and make some flowers that are kind of hanging down here. It's looking pretty good. So when this is finished, it's going to look like there's like you're inside a piece of glass looking out at the bench table, like you're inside a room here. Is what I'm going to try and make it look like. Maybe I can put like a window frame in here. It'll make it look pretty awesome, I think. So I need some yellow in here to make this look cool. We'll put a yellow flower up here. Put one down here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. It's looking pretty good. Trying to think what color I'm missing here. Pink. I don't have any pink. do a pink flower. I'll do one like what right in the middle here. Looks almost like peach color. And we'll put one here. Do 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 do. All right, I'm gonna put one yellow one right here. I think it needs to kind of be a little rounded over here. So I like a yellowish orange. There we go. All right. I think that's all the flowers I need. Hopefully they stay bright. I put some glaze in there. I've been using a little glaze. Very cool. Let's see how this is looking. Pretty good. Let's see who we got in here. Ed's here. Beyond Imagination. How you doing? Marianne. Lisa's here. The Rick and Lisa Experience. There's my band, guys, with Lisa. She's watching. She knows I got to be over at practice at 1:30, so I got to hurry. So today I got off of work. I thought of an idea to do a landscape with some flowers in there and see, like mix the two together and see what happens. Remember, Ed, the other day you said it kind of looked like a window? I'm going to try and do that. Make this look like there's a window in front of us looking out at all this scenery here. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time. I got like 20 minutes left. Lisa's watching. I'm using a filbert brush. And then I use a number 6 round. For these lines, I use an angle brush. These are all, this is an acrylic brush. It's an angle brush for the lines. Don't use you can really whip the lines and make them look cool, see? With the angle brush. If you use a liner brush, they won't look as good. So use an angle brush for these branches. Now I'm going to use a number 6 round to put some darker color in on these flowers. I'm going to work on the shady side of the flowers now and just put some different tones in here. I think I might have the light hitting more on top today, so all the flowers are going to be dark underneath, okay? So I'm putting a darker tone mainly at the bottom of the flower. Now we'll put the light more on top today, okay? So on the orange, we want some darker orange here. On the red, we'll just put a little black down there. Rinse your brush off. Get a little like black, and we'll darken up some of the bottom of the rose. Or you can use a different red. I got a violet red here that'll make it darker. And then we want to use red on the roses up here to brighten it up a little bit. Just put some more red in there to make it look bright. All right, what else? The purple. I need some dark purple. Yeah, I need some dark blue. I'll just use like the Windsor blue to darken up some of this blue color here. There we go. On the pink flowers, I'll just use red. Just got to get a couple tones in your flowers to make them look better. I'm kind of going fast. On the white, just use a little gray. Just a little gray down here at the bottom. I'm going to go fast now. I'm going to use some of my, I'm going to try the fluid white for the highlights on top of the flowers. You just need a little. And I'm still going to use this 6-inch round brush and put some highlights in my flowers now. So I'm going to have the light coming from the right top coming down. Maybe I'll just have it hitting like on the right side here. So just pull it, the white, like down. On the right side. It's easier than trying to do it on top. You can pretty much put this white wherever you want. It's just highlights. Okay. And I'm kind of going fast, but it'll still look good. Very cool. It's enough white for now. I'm going to let my eyes set on it. And so I'm going to darken up some of my leaves now on the bottom in the pot. This sap green. Very cool. It's actually looking pretty good. I'll put my favorite rose up here again. Like a rose is just starting to bloom up there. Yeah, I could see, who was that in there? Beyond Imagination. Uh, I'll put a list of the brushes when I'm done that I use, okay, in the description. They're all, they're all different. I don't have time to go over the brushes, but this is a Forenzi brush made by Artist Loft. These are at Michael's. You can get them at Michael's. They're really good for acrylic paint. And then there's some cheap brushes you want to get because they're softer. They're good for blending. So you could even use some oil brushes on this if you wanted. Acrylic paint, you can use any kind of brush you want, really, pretty much. What I like about the angle brush, it's really straight, and you can use it to whip uh, your stems, like really nice designs with it. See, you got to do it real quickly. and then it looks really sharp, you know. This is looking really good. Now I'm gonna do my pot now because I want it to be a really bright yellow pot, and then I'm gonna darken one side. There we go. That looks really good. I like that pot. Wow. Then I'll use yellow ochre over here. But just do a simple shadow again. Using an angle brush here to get the nice, so I can get really close to my pot. Make a nice dark shadow there. Wow. This is looking pretty good. Look at that mountain back there. I love doing art, man. It's amazing. So if you see, if you guys are interested, want to hear me play music, you could see Lisa's in there. The Rick and Lisa Experience. That's the band I play in. We have some stuff on YouTube, so you can follow me on that channel too if you want. Although you'll be talking to Lisa all the time because she handles all the stuff on that channel. She does a good job. She'll respond to every comment on there. I got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I might have to finish this one up after practice. Because there's a lot I still want to do with it. Yeah, it's looking really good. If beyond imagination, if you're still in here, this is my main brush that I use. It's a filbert brush, a number 10, Firenze. Michaels has these. They're expensive. They're like 20 some odd dollars for this, but this is what I used for everything, to put all my mountains in. All the background color, I use a filbert brush. So yeah, this I'm still gonna put trees back here. I'm gonna put a path. Let me put the path in now so you can see it. It's gonna look pretty cool. Let's run a pathway from the back of this mountain here. Maybe it's coming from way up here. I'm gonna start it here for now. I'm gonna bring the pathway all the way down to this table. Look at that. It looks pretty cool. Let me give you a front shot on this. Wow. This one is not going to be cheap. This is not going to be a cheap painting. I'm going to put clouds up there, and it's going to look pretty wicked. Who would have thought flowers would be cool looking like that? This painting's giving me a bunch of ideas, because I could do just I could do the same thing, but then just put like maybe daisies. You could just put certain types of flowers in here if you wanted to. People's favorite flowers. And I got 7 minutes. I got time to put a daisy in there. If beyond imagination, if you're in here, watch, I'm going to put a daisy using this number 6 round, okay? You let the brush do the work. It's a cool way to make a daisy here. There you go. Then I'll use a smaller brush to put the middle part in. I think I'm going to make it brown. Like a burnt umber. There you go. Quick daisy. Then I still got to shade that too. I'll probably put the reflection of this daisy on the pot here, so it looks like the shadow is down on this vase. I'll have to do that later. I'll continue this painting when I get home later after practice. It's looking pretty good. I really like it. I got 6 thumbs ups on this one already. Wow. I think that's the most I've ever gotten. So yeah, practice should be done around 4. So Marianne, thanks. So there's still a lot I got to do to this. I'll be back at 4 o'clock my time. I still got to finish the pot. I'll put that daisy shadow. I'll probably put another daisy in here. I still got to do the clouds. Put some birds up there. I got to put some trees back here. And maybe some bushes over here. And then I got to try and make it look like a window. Like you're looking out a window. Wow, I really like this one. This just popped in my head driving home from work to combine the two. I got close yesterday. Remember I did 2 paintings at the same time? So now I'm putting them both in one painting pretty much. It's a really cool mountain. I like the way that mountain came out. Alright guys, I'm off to practice because Lisa's in here. She's watching. Yeah. This will be fun to finish later. We'll see you guys at 4. 1, 2, 3. So 3 hours. I'll start another live in 3 hours. So cheers, everybody.